This next class is a suspension training class. I want you guys to grab your suspension trainers and train along to the program. Okay guys, working some rows for this exercise. So you can see two different variations. Sam's doing the basic version, which is just a standard row. You can see I'm putting some pulses right at the top of it. So this is just going to amplify things a little bit more. So if you want to challenge yourself, I suggest you do it that way. Make sure you maintain a stiff, straight plank body from your ankle to your shoulders for this one. Let's get you guys to try it. Biceps curls for this next exercise, guys. You can see two different variations. So Sam's got a straight plank line body from shoulder to ankle, which is the basic way of doing this exercise. To amplify the exercise, you can do it from the invisible chair. So you can see myself doing that one. What I want you guys to be conscious of is make sure your elbows are stationary and in front of your body during the exercise. Let's get you guys to try this one. Working some T-rows for this exercise. So you can see two different variations. Sam is just doing the basic version, which is just a T-row suspended and suspending yourself as much as you need to, depending on how much pressure you want to put on during the exercise. Sabina's putting some pulses in her T-rows, so you can see there's a pulse right at the top of that. So that's going to amplify things a little bit more. Make sure you're squeezing with your shoulder blades and pushing your elbows right back. Your turn. We're working some biceps clutches for this exercise. You can see two different variations. Variation 1, your body remains stiff planked, the way Sabina's doing it. Variation 2, which is the harder variation, is to do it from the invisible chair, so you can see me doing it that way. If you're doing it through the invisible chair, make sure you sustain your height, so don't go up and down. And make sure your elbows are at 90 degrees, so they need to be at shoulder height. Let's get you guys to try this one. Let's everybody repeat the last 4 exercises. chest press for this next exercise, guys. Create a stiff, straight plank body from your ankle to your shoulder before you get started with the exercise, and you want to sustain this throughout the exercise. Press with your elbows wide and at shoulder height. Make sure if you're bending past 90 degrees, you may put some pressure on your rotator cuff, so limit yourself to 90 degrees for this one. Let's get you guys to try the exercise. Triceps extension for this exercise, guys. You can see two different variations. So Sabina's just leaning forward in a comfortable suspended position. You can see I'm right on the ball of my foot, so I'm pressing really hard on that. And what that does is that increases the weight load. So if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, do it the way I'm doing it. Now, make sure your elbows are tucked in and they remain stationary and in front of you throughout this exercise. Let's get you to try it. Working some chest flies for this exercise, guys. So start off with a stiff, straight plank line body from your ankle all the way to your shoulder. Arms should remain soft, straight throughout this exercise, so we're not bending and straightening the arms out. And the fly motion should be perpendicular to your body, so be conscious of that. You can see my arms are remaining soft, straight, and I'm protecting my back by keeping my straight line. Make sure you guys do the same thing. Let's try it. Let's everybody repeat the last 3 exercises. Working some reverse flies for this exercise. So make sure you start off with a stiff straight plank line body from your ankle to your shoulder. Arms should remain soft straight throughout the exercise, so no bending and straightening. Adjust your feet to increase or decrease the weight load. So simply by stepping forward or stepping back, you could manage your weight load. Your turn to try this one. front delts raise for this next exercise, guys. So start suspended with your arms soft straight, and we're gonna raise with your arms parallel right in front of you and keeping those elbows soft straight. Be sure to protect your wrist as well, so you don't want your wrist to snap back. Let's get you guys to try this one. Abs roll out for this exercise. So a couple of form guides. Remember to keep your arms soft straight throughout this exercise. You want to make sure you don't arch or dip your back. You want to keep your spine neutral and protected the whole time. Adjust your feet back or forth to increase or decrease the weight load throughout this exercise. Your turn to try it. Let's everybody repeat the last 3 exercises. Working some scissor kicks for this exercise. So you want to make sure you're holding soft, straight arms during this exercise. Make sure your knees are as straight as possible so you can see Sam is kicking perfectly. Nice straight knees throughout. To reduce lumbar pressure, then finish with your bottom heel a little bit higher. So if you can't do that range that Sam's demonstrating, then it's okay to reduce the range a little bit and take the pressure off your back. Let's get you to try this one. Working some rollovers for this exercise, guys. So you can see I'm holding soft, straight arms and holding onto the cables nice and tight. Keep your knees as straight as possible throughout this exercise and reduce lumbar arch pressure by finishing with your feet a little bit higher. So if you can go good range without pressuring your back, that's fine. But if you're finding a little bit of pressure in the lower back, then finish with your feet slightly further up. Let's get you to try this one. Working some tucks for this exercise. So you want to make sure you're holding soft, straight arms and nice tight cables throughout this exercise. Tuck and extend all the way with maximum range of movement. Now, you can see Sabina's got her head lifted, which is going to amplify the exercise and make it a little bit more aggressive. But if you prefer to do it with your head down, that's okay as well. Let's get you to try this one. Let's everybody repeat the last 3 exercises. Okay guys, working a hips raise for this exercise. Now there's 2 different variations of this. So the harder variation is to make sure your shoulders and your upper body is remaining completely off the ground. If you want a little bit of assistance, you can finish in a position where your shoulders are just touching the ground, and that's going to give you a little bit of support. You want to elevate all the way up until you've got a straight line from your knees to your shoulders, so you can see I'm doing that. Let's get you guys to try this one for yourselves. inverted rows for this exercise, guys. So you can position yourself forward and closer to your anchor point to increase your weight load. Or if you're finding it a little bit difficult, you can work your way back to reduce the weight load. Now, this is a basic rowing technique, so you want to make sure your elbows are tucked in by your sides, and you can see I'm pulling all the way up to my ribs. Let's get you to try this exercise for yourselves. Let's everybody repeat the last two exercises. Some advanced calves raises for this one, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off in an abs rollout position, and we're going to hit our calves raise from there. Try to keep a straight line from your ankle all the way to your hand. So we want to make sure we're not arching or dipping. The range of calves raise motion should be as much as possible. So get as far up on your toes as you can and drop all the way back down. Let's get you guys to try this one. All right, you guys, this is the final segment of your program today. We're going to try and elevate your heart rate, and we're going to go hard for about 10 minutes just to finish the job nice and clean. What I want you guys to do is make sure if you've got some equipment in your way, pack it away so it doesn't become a trip hazard, and let's get down to business. Running on the spot with high knees for the next 90 seconds. Let's go. Alright, drop down and give me 45 seconds of Hindu push-ups. Either using a skipping rope or just mimicking the action, let's skip feet together for 60 seconds. Let's go. Alright, drop down and give me 90 seconds of crunches. Start straight away. either using your skipping rope or just mimicking the action. We're gonna skip by alternating legs for 60 seconds. Let's go. Push-ups for 45 seconds. Let's go straight away.
Well done for finishing your workout, guys. Please take a few minutes to stretch and cool your body down now.